1, 2, 3. Ain't no going back, girl, from a former fat girl.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Emerald Hill, and this is where I normally review what I eat in a day as a fat girl. As a former fat girl, I've lost over 100 pounds. Today, I'm reviewing what this fat girl eats. This is actually what I eat in a week. And also, there's a little blurb about the competition that I did. It's kind of a vlog thing, but I thought that I would actually have kind of a longer video detailing what it's like to prepare for a comedy competition. I want to preface a little bit. This is when I'm going for weight loss. Also, kind of a detox week for me. It was after my period. I felt really bloated and everything just felt really tender. About a month ago, I had food poisoning and I never really felt really right since then. Oh my god. Oh. What was in that chicken? Going on this diet that I had for a week really helped me come back from that. I feel right again. I feel really good. It's actually just after Thanksgiving, so I kind of had like a deep bloat detox week before enormous amount of turkey, cranberry sauce, and pecan. I'm really happy about this week, and I think that I learned a lot, and I think I'm gonna take away a lot moving forward into my everyday diet. So why don't we just dive into it? So I'm starting the day off with an apple that I actually freshly picked the day before at an apple orchard. Really cool place, beautiful place. Got a whole bushel of apples. Every day that I ate an apple, I was super proud. I was like, this is an apple that I picked from a tree. Or forced my boyfriend to pick from a tree. So I started the day off with an apple, and then this is actually a little piece of an apple bake thing that I made. It was kind of like little loaves of apple spice cake that I made. That was actually literally about the amount that I had, like this much. And then I actually had another apple. I was just craving these apples. They were so fresh and so delicious and so just like beautiful and wonderful and like had a special flavor to them that you just don't get at the grocery store. And then I had an entire cucumber. And the reason why I did this was because I had 3 sitting in my fridge and I wanted to eat them the week before and I just didn't get to them. And I was like, okay, I really want to do like a de-bloat, detox or whatever week. And cucumber is very high in fiber. So I thought to myself, well, what's the perfect way to do that than to have an entire cucumber all to myself? I probably had it with everything bagel seasoning because I just was like, I'm literally not hungry. I feel just so full already, just so to the brim full. Oh, and then my family made this beautiful stew. It had broccoli and carrots and potato in it and chicken. It was awesome. This is the amount that I had because that was all that was left, but it was so good. And then I kind of had like a little moment where I was like, okay, I'm really hungry and I just want something. And there was really nothing else that I could access in my fridge other than more apples. So I did have one of these buns and 2 slices of my harvest bread. I think I'm going to show it here. Yeah, with jam and with butter.
You got me.
I'm not proud of it. It was what I had and I was really hungry at that point, so that's what I decided to have. Oh yeah. And that part. That was probably a bit of an influence into why I was feeling the craving for a bun and a couple slices of bread was because I did share this pear cider that I got from the Great Lakes Farms with my mom. And it was really delicious. It was really good. The pear is really good. And we also tried the original apple and then we tried baked apple. Probably the baked apple was the best. It was very delicious. And so this is actually moving into the next day, day 2. If you start to get confused and the days start to mold together, think of me trying to put all the videos together. I was like, is this the same day? Is this a different day? But I finally figured it out. So we're on day 2 and I'm starting off the day with another apple. And I kind of just like, these are pretty big apples and I munched them throughout the day until I started to feel hungry. So this is the apple I had. I always start my day with black coffee and found some creatine to throw in there. This is the second cucumber of the week. Decided to put Italian seasoning on it because I couldn't find my everything bagel seasoning. Very sad. I don't know how I lost it. Yeah, so it wasn't as good as the everything bagel seasoning, but it did the trick and I was very happy to eat it. I was still feeling really bloated at this point. I was just feeling constantly like I was full, but I did have hunger pangs here and there, and that's why like eating the apple throughout the day and eating the cucumber throughout the day was really helpful, because it was like, I feel like I can't handle much, but I am feeling kind of peckish. So the cucumber, again, was great. So then I decided to have a egg sandwich with a little bit of butter and 1 egg, just because I was like, okay, I gotta get some protein in here. I keep preaching every time I do these what I eat in a day videos. Start the day off with protein, and that just was not happening. I don't know, I was just like not hungry. So finally, when I did get hungry, I had an egg sandwich and I just forgot to film it. And then later I had a sirloin burger, just plain. I was not feeling any kind of sauce. I was not a sauce girly this week. I was like, I just want a bun and a hamburger on it like my grandma used to make. That's what I want, and that's what I had. And then for dessert, I had a protein bar with a portion of Greek yogurt and some fresh strawberries, and it was so delicious. It just hit the sweet tooth that I wanted, and it was absolutely everything that I needed in that moment. 3. This is day 3. Okay, I have my apple that I'm gonna eat throughout the day. I'm gonna have my cucumber, and this time I added in a yellow bell pepper just because I noticed the day before I was starting to feel a little bit more hungry, and so I wanted to be able to fill in that gap. This is when I started to finally come around. I was finally starting to feel like myself again. Like I wasn't super bloated. I still felt pretty tender in my tummy. And then for my pre-workout, what was this day? Day 3. I think I was going somewhere. Oh, I wish I like took notes or something. But before I went somewhere, or just to have like kind of like a lunch, I had a plain chicken burger with a plain bun.
What is wrong with you?
Because again, I was looking for simplicity. That's all I wanted. And the chicken burger was going to do it for me. I really liked the sirloin burger the day before, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to just have a chicken burger. And then over here, you can see that I'm actually going to have another chicken burger that's just cut up on top of grilled vegetables, and then underneath a mix of grilled vegetables and rice. And then I really liked that dessert that I had the day before, so I just went ahead and I was like, simplicity is key. I have the ingredients. Why not? Greek yogurt with berries, my strawberries, and then a protein bar. And it worked for me. It was really good. I was going somewhere later. Yeah! I was going to my comedy competition.
All right, so this is the fit for the event tonight. I have my Sorry London Comedy whatever festival hoodie on, and yep, my leggings and stuff, normal shoes, relatable.
This is why I didn't want to do a full vlog video, because it would just be that. That is what the whole thing would be. So if you want to, just let me know and I'll... I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But here I am at the bathroom in the Toboggan Brewing Company in London, waiting to do my set. This is probably the first of 5 times that I visit this bathroom before I do my set.
Now in the Wolves Den, aka the Toboggan Brewing Company. Yeah.
Me with my little eyelashes. This is actually the first time that I'm out on the town with these kind of eyelashes, so I was feeling myself. I don't know.
Supposed to be at 8.
Yeah, so it started a lot later. You could hear Shane say, it's supposed to be at 8, but this is me drinking a vodka soda. So you saw what I had earlier in that day, and then this is where I'm having a vodka soda just to kind of calm my nerves a little bit. That's the only drink I had for the night and for the week. Not much of a drinker. I know, I'm so nervous. Look how nervous I am. I did not include my set in this, but I did pretty good. I did pretty well. A couple people came up to me and said that they felt like I should have gotten 3rd. There's only 2 winners, so it's kind of like, oh, you know, thanks for bumping me up. Hey, if you were there, thanks so much for coming. And if you voted for me, I really appreciate it. And if you didn't vote for me, thanks for supporting Canadian comedy. I decided that I wanted to switch things up a little bit. I'm officially out of cucumber. But I decided to start off my day actually with baked apple chunks that I coated with cinnamon, and that was so delicious and yummy. You can kind of see in the background there how many apples I have to go through, so I wanted to kind of start to switch things up so I wouldn't get bored of my beloved apples. And then instead of cucumber, I had a bunch of extra vegetables in my fridge that just needed to be eaten, so I decided to saute a bunch of them up. Did I saute them? No, I roasted them in the oven. That's what I had yesterday, the day before. I roasted them in the oven, just like munched them throughout the day. They were a lot more delectable than the cucumber, I must say, but I think that just goes for vegetables that are cooked versus vegetables that are raw in general. Then I had my little snacky snack patty of a burger on a bun. It was awesome. I gotta say, when you're looking for simplicity, just a good, well-cooked burger patty on a plain white bun is just... I don't know what else to say. And then I had my final dinner, which is the rice with vegetables, and then also the roasted vegetables, and then another chicken patty that I had cut up and put on top. My family that you saw at the beginning of the video made the stew. They used up all of my chicken breasts, and that is why I'm here using up my burger patties and my chicken patties that are in the freezer. But yeah, and then I moved on to having my Greek yogurt with this time frozen strawberries and protein bar. Of course, featuring some black coffee as always. And you know what? Those roasted vegetables were kind of a blessing at this point because I was over that cucumber. As much as it is that it made me feel really, really good, I am over the flavor of cucumber. Take it back. Unless it has cream cheese on it, which I still cannot handle at that point. I feel a lot better, but it's also like, I still feel like I need to go a few more days doing this diet to really feel like myself again. I did break out of this diet cycle. I didn't just have the exact same thing every day. Here you can see I paid a little visit to my boyfriend and we made chicken tenders and they were really good. I only had 3 of them because on the box it's like, oh, you can have 4 for whatever portion this is, which is what I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do that because that's all that I really want. It's just a nibbly taster. But when we weighed it out, it came out to 3 nibbly tasters instead of 4. So there you go about that. 220 calories for 15 grams of protein for 4 pieces, but 100 grams was actually 3 pieces in this case. And that's why it's really good to be able to buy a scale and start to feel comfortable weighing out the food that you're eating. I also had a Monster this day because I was feeling really low on energy. Oh yeah! And I also had a little chocolate-filled Werther's just as a little treat, as a stinky snack. It was really nice. We're starting off the day with a omelet made with love. It has spinach in it. It has 3 eggs in it. It was made with butter, and we have a whole orange on the side. Somebody cut it up for me in little slices or little bitty bites. I like the slices better. Woo! Okay, I'm glad I turned the sound back on. And then I did have another chocolate-filled Werther's Original just for a little sneaky snack after my breakfast, waiting to, I guess, go home. It was kind of like a leisure day. I had a banana. I was starting to get a little hungry and I was missing my apple. I wish I'd brought one, but I didn't. I had this kind of wonderful banana. And this is what I had for dinner. This is what my dad made. My dad and I collaborated on this one actually. He made the pork tenderloin and I made the rice with the veg. I added in some extra veg just so that it would serve everybody. I had a little bit of this no sugar barbecue sauce on the side and it was absolutely delicious. Oh yeah. And then it was officially basically Thanksgiving weekend. So I did absolutely dive into the quality streets and they were absolutely worth it. They were absolutely delicious. If I were to critique my what I eat in a week, I would say that for future reference when I'm feeling better, having eggs to start off the day would probably be optimal. That last day that I had where I had the egg omelet was probably the day where I felt the fullest. I didn't feel the need to munch throughout the day. Whereas when I started the day off with my apple, I would have a couple of bites of the apple or half of the apple, and then I would munch through it throughout the day. But it would be like when I was feeling hunger pangs and things like that, which is just something that I didn't experience when I started the day with eggs and a side of orange. Other than that, I feel like that was a really good starting point for me. As you can see, I kind of started with like the staple of what I was eating, and then I changed it up, partially because I had to, because I ran out of ingredients, but other partially because I was trying to improve on it throughout the week. And so now when I do it again, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off my day with exactly what I said: protein, eggs, and then I'm gonna have my fruit, and I'm gonna make sure that maybe more of my protein that I get in is less processed, because the majority of it really was like processed beef patties and chicken patties. Looking out for that, I think that I feel really confident in myself. I'm really excited. Hey, if anybody wants to review what I eat in a day, please go ahead, send me the video. I'd be happy to watch it. And thanks so much. Please feel free to comment. Maybe comment a little candy emoji. I don't know, for Quality Street. Tell me if anybody actually remembers Quality Street from their childhood. It was a pretty big staple in mine. There's that nostalgia again. Please like this video and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and bye for now.
You're a fat girl, and you've gone too far, and you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on your fat girl, honey. You can rely on your fat girl, honey. You're a fat girl, and you got too far, and you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on your fat girl, honey. You can rely on your fat girl, honey. Woo!